All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Deshaun Watson is batting up everything. God bless you, baby. I said Deshaun Watson is batting up everything.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
Bell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Williams now. Throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 outlaw. You got time. You got time. You got time right there. Shoot.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Check. Hatch it.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you? That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right? If they're smart, they do.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Walker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25, check 13, check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
94. Blue draw, Parker. Hey, Charlie. Brings up 3rd and 4. Score. Slam.
Back to throw here.
You said what?
Right.
20 superstars on
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
64.
Who are you talking about?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
I have trouble with good teams.
It's now 17.
Sorry people with good
These
teams.
kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive
That's why I keep losing the touch.
all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all
Sorry
along,
niggas with
and now
good
they're
teams,
just specialists putting it through the posts.
I almost lost to the Saints. I know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
It's sorry niggas with good teams.
Let me finish. Okay, my bad. You're down 3 scores
already. Like, you know, Madden just gives sorry niggas certain type of...
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sorry niggas just get away. They just get extra mad and do it.
Until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Like they on another level.
Just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you and me, I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10. That's it.
He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Let me watch the screen, dog.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
The whole thing.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 43. Pussy.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
You say what? But they sell face masks at lemonade, like they sell lemonade outside.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal.
You see him at Florida?
Here's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down.
Have y'all ever seen Stamps, though?
On the board
I don't know where you
half.
came, but I know Florida.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Don't pay 25 for a face mask, a regular. Like, this money don't got no.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, that would only buy them at a stand is the ones who don't got them. Don't got nothing around them at the time anyway. Ooh, man. Nah, he's too
the
big.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I wonder if that's a glitch with the system.
Max 50, Max 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set.
Plan.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Williams throwing to start the drive. Looking downfield for Kelly. Man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hold on, say that again.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a hit. Oh, get that. And the Colts pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 51 the mark, boy. 51.
Throwing on first down. Williams. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Williams. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now Williams on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
This is going to end up being a good game. That's it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. A screen to Bell. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Kill. Switch. Bang.
Now Bell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He's coming. Begin. Hey, watch it.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Williams now throwing on 4th down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Nigga AD ain't got nothing to do. That nigga drinking in the
Williams operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1.
Hey, let's do it that for you right now,
This will be taken in after 1.
Got the momentum. You go do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Is he on the mic? I'm playing through this nigga, the stream too.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
You hear me live and you hear me on the
certainly
stream.
don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indy Galladay. 85 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go.
No, I'm
right?
saying,
When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him eyes will drop, ball get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Who said that? Shane? He said that Jeremiah be asking folks how to play Madden, how to beat Shane Cover, the man guru.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top, and that's caught inside the 35. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Somebody get on the goddamn ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Big man, turn.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ooh, nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They only got 56 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You say Prince is the one that he broke that, huh?
Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run it with Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Right.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You're going to be the lead if you do that. Mama always do it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Okay, fine. That's a dog against the last
Their
one.
defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, it was the Saints. Yeah, that's now. Nah, we didn't even play.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Check three, check three, check three.
He told me. Oh, that's what it still say I'm on the tank.
Here's Williams operating from the gun.
We 5. I played this. It say the same. That's why I said that. Oh, I'm over 3.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
You know what to do is dog. Do run that post. Now he blitzing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to and this will be caught at the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
That's game. I mean, they're going to OT.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Waypoint is down like 2 possessions after he threw a pick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
What are you at? 18 seconds left? I don't know why he just didn't go to the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Foul line.
Williams now. Going to throw again. And going deep for him. It got his man. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory.
You know that nigga's gonna get wasted now. He's gonna get another big
game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
All glory to God.
Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown.
Nah, I pointed to be like, I should have blew him out, but.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I used to think that like a G. You ain't even fast.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, that nigga go.
He about to go.
How long you been in the league, AG? You done played all 3 games? What's your record? Oh, shit.
That's fine.
You're a doom, cheesy motherfucker. Not me. I'm just laying down right now. I'm tired.
Well, been real.